Deadpool needs no introduction. Comic book fans know him, as do the casuals. Nowadays, he's on everything. T-shirts, mugs, Funko Pops. Hell, he even got his own movie that got 2 good sequels. This guy's everywhere nowadays. But back in 2013, that wasn't really the case. Developer High Moon Studios would bring us 2013's Deadpool. Now, Deadpool getting his own game back then was very surprising. Before this point, he had only been in about 5 or so video games, some of the most notable being Marvel Ultimate Alliance and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But how is the game itself? Is it good? Is it bad? Well, this is a review, so I guess you're here to find out. Well, this game does not go 5 minutes before it breaks the 4th wall. High Moon Studios tells old Wade Wilson that they won't be making his big game. Until Wade decides to trigger a bomb, and they're like, yeah, we're just kidding, we'll make your game. It's here that this game does something that's pretty cool in my opinion. It actually lets you explore Deadpool's apartment for as long as you choose before starting the full game. Watching the TV plays these little short introductions about himself, and all the hero characters get these, and they're pretty cool. Cable has by far the funniest, with rather than it be an introduction, it's just Deadpool singing a corny theme song. The apartment is fun, but we have a review to conduct, so let's start the game. Level 1 just serves as a simple tutorial. It teaches you the basics of the game and everything you will need to beat it. Level 2 is where the game actually starts. The game's story is straightforward. Deadpool needs to kill media mogul Chance White. We find and catch up to him before sending him plummeting through a window and crashing into a bounce house because this is a Deadpool game, it's gonna have its own brand of humor. Some D-list villains help Chance get away while Deadpool is too busy arguing with the budget. Hell, the game even pokes fun at this by turning it into a top-down NES clone as a joke.
Cough it up.
After taking out said D-list villains in some pretty cool boss battles, we don't even get to kill the guy because Mr. Sinister kills him first. Sinister, from what I know, is one of Deadpool's biggest villains. Feel free to educate me and call me a filthy casual in the comments. The X-Men arrive, and I have a bit of a complaint here. See, Domino and Psylocke are here, right? But they're only here for this one cutscene, and they speak exactly one line, and their only purpose is pretty much so Deadpool can make a dick joke.
Boner engaged!
Not the biggest complaint, but I feel like they kind of got wasted with that. Deadpool, being Deadpool, flies the X-Men's Blackbird and crashes it on the island of Genosha. I'd like to take a small break to acknowledge the great voice cast here. Deadpool is voiced by Nolan North, who is one of the greatest voice actors of all time, you can't tell me otherwise. And Steve Bloom is Wolverine. Also, this game has the great distinction of letting you slap Wolverine without consequence. Multiple times.
Right, Stubby. Wake up! Up and at 'em. Fine then. That's for all the conference. That's for never calling just to say hi. That's because I get aroused when I slap people. That's for all the furry midgets in the world. That's because I feel like.
After cutting down a lot of bad guys, Cable, one of Deadpool's allies, starts rambling on about dire warnings in the future. Wade can't stand it, so he deals with the only way he knows how to.
Make it stop! Damn it, Wade!
But Cable has a creative way of getting him to help him.
Miss the incredibly large-breasted
Naked woman who claims to be your biggest fan?
Oh, don't fall for that one again.
But what if Cable means it this time? We can't take that chance.
Lo behold.
#1 fangirl is
Wade decides to take the short route and kill Sinister early, but it's a clone, so good job, stupid. Bull informs Wade where Sinister is, but rather than walk, Wade has a better idea.
Yo, dog, I heard you like boots. So I put my boots in this boot so I can stomp you while I stomp you.
I want to take a break from the story for a minute and speak on the gameplay. For one, it's good. Weapon strikes are done with triangle and square respectively, and the guns are used with the triggers. It's very simple. It's pick up and play, which is always good for a game like this. The game has an upgrades menu that you unlock with each of them, being in-game currency by collecting what's called DP points. Not a bad system, and you collect these DP points at a fast rate, so it's not terrible. Some of these enemies are genuinely annoying though, mostly the armored guys and the bullet sponges. Oh my god, the bullet sponges piss me off. Even with the max damage shotguns, they still take about 5 or 6 shots to kill. But I do like how this game will take little digs at itself and parody some of the gaming cliches. Even doing a full-blown parody of the breaches seen in the Call of Duty franchise, which is ironic considering what High Moon's been stuck doing for the past 10 years. The jokes in this game are very funny and hilarious, but the constant, hey, this is a video game joke Deadpool makes gets annoying. Like, we get it, Wade. We get it. Also, I'm happy to report that me and Deadpool both share our opinion on math.
Let's see. Carry this 7.
Dude, fuck math. Just use all of it.
But you will have a fun time playing this game. Some people have said this game ruined Deadpool by fully embracing the goofy side of the character and leaving behind some of the seriousness. While that is possibly true, I didn't mind it. It didn't affect my playthrough. The game also does get genuinely difficult at times, mainly in the finale. The amount of restarts I had was genuinely insane. Okay, I'm about to discuss the ending of this game. If you would like to leave now, go ahead. Okay, you gone? Alright. So fighting to get to Magneto's old citadel, Sinister throws wave after wave of clones at you, and after dying what feels like 100 times, you are rewarded with a boss rush. This wasn't too insane. It was pretty easy. Then you fight clones of Sinister himself, and maybe, just maybe, if you can survive all that, you finally get to kill Sinister. I'm just kidding, he dies in a cutscene. Well, that was anticlimactic. So after completing the story, all that there is left is the challenge mode. This is a survival mode with just a time limit that throws waves of enemies at you. It's fun, there's just nothing to go in depth with, there's all the levels in the game. It can be fun, maybe I'll play it sometime for a video, I don't know. Overall, it's a fun game with some solid complaints, but I generally did enjoy my time with Deadpool. The final verdict for Deadpool the game is a 6 out of 10. Now, if you want to play this game today, good friggin' luck, because this game goes for outrageous prices now. It's been delisted for years, so you can only get a physical copy. I'm lucky enough to own both the PlayStation 3 and 4 versions, and I got them when they're still relatively cheap. So, good luck getting a copy of this game if you want to play it.
Please don't tell lies, please don't make it lie.